playing chef. So we're going out for one more hurrah.
The last time this year, probably 2022, with the camper.
Yes, so we decided to go take the camper down to Kansas City for Thanksgiving because both of our families are having Thanksgiving down there. So it looks like we're leaving at, midnight, but it's 6 o'clock at night. But we decided that, it would be easiest for us to just take the camper down there. Plus we get a little bit colder weather towing. It's not super cold, but just a little bit
40s.
cooler. Yeah, it's in the 40s.
30s.
It will. So we're gonna go take the camper down to Kansas City. But one of the things we wanted to talk about today is how we kind of plan out our trips and what we do to make sure that we use our time wisely, I should say. So,
since Kansas City trip has not really fast chargers, it's going to take a little bit longer to charge.
Yeah.
So the fastest that they have on the way down to Kansas City is 60 kilowatts. So that will require a little bit more time of charging. We figured that out, and so now we're figuring out when we get there what we're going to do while we're there.
Yeah, so it's really surprising because this is the stretch, we're in Lincoln, but this is the stretch from Omaha to Kansas City, and there is no fast charging along I-29, which is really surprising. But we're just going to make the best of it and use our time wisely. So even though it's 6 o'clock, we're kind of used to eating dinner a little bit later anyway. So we're going to cook dinner when we get to the charger. We had a HelloFresh meal left over that we needed to eat up anyway. So we're just going to take it into the camper and cook that while we do charge, because it's going to take how long?
To charge?
Yeah.
It'll take a while, an hour and a half. So.
Yeah, so we're going to be there for a little bit. So plenty of time to cook dinner. Probably even have the kids change into their pajamas and all that kind of stuff. Let the dog stretch her legs because since we're in the Rivian, it's a little bit tighter. But we just knew that we were going to be leaving after Steve got off work, and so that would probably be a good time for us to throw in a meal at a charger. So
yeah, this particular area, just to kind of give you an idea, when we looked this place up, it has basketball courts, tennis courts right next door to it. So even if we were getting there during the day, we would just bring along tennis ball and a racket, or basketball, or maybe even play dodgeball. Like, those are the types of things that we would do when we are going to be at a charger for extended periods of time. But this one is going to involve eating. And a lot of times it ends up doing that. So yeah,
you just gotta make the best of it and try to use your time wisely. But let's get on down the road and see how consumption does. We might have a headwind. I should check that out. Let's look. Ooh, yuck. That's terrible. We haven't been going steady though for very long, so hopefully that'll help. There's been lots of math going on already, trying to figure out, what we need to get, where we need to be, and all that good stuff. And then looking ahead as we go down the road, what our backup plan is, we can stop and charge in St. Joe, but that is a real slow charger. Is that
6.8 kilowatts?
Yeah, so it's real slow. So we can also just stay at, there's a Love's truck stop that has RV hookups, so we could just stay there for the night and then wake up and head down to Kansas City after that. So, we're discussing our options if we do turn and the wind is bad, all that kind of stuff. So, we just take it as we can and just go with the flow, basically.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna make it. It's not.
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
No. And, you know, we also talked about the things that we can get done while we're waiting at this next charger. If it's going to be over an hour, like I didn't get all the kids' clothes put away. I didn't get all my clothes put away. Like I just kind of threw them on the bed and was like, we'll figure it out so we can get that done and taken care of. So, again, it's just using your time wisely when you're there and making a backup plan in case things go differently than you planned. But I think we're settling in and should be good to go.
Good to go.
So we did some math.
The math being.
That's all you. You go. This is you.
So we want to know what type of consumption we need to get to Kansas City from the next charger. It's 133 miles to our destination. And so if we were to charge up to 125 kilowatt hours, which is the roughly, I know people are going to debate that, but anyways, roughly the size of this battery pack, then, you know, we would take 133 divided by 125, and that would be the efficiency that we would need, and that was 1.06. So, and then we can kind of play with it once we get there and see what we think we're going to get. Currently, we're at 1.02. We're going a little bit faster than I anticipated we'd be able to go. But, yeah. I don't know what that's about.
Cruise control just engaged. Front camera off.
Never seen that before.
That's the first time that came up. But, yeah, so we'll...
See how it works here.
How it's going. Yeah.
So it's just to help gauge how long we're going to be there.
Yeah.
That's why I do it. And I enjoy math, so it's fine, but you don't have to do that stuff.
No.
But
it's just a little bit like peace of mind to know that your systems are telling you the right information and whatnot. And that you know, as far as like percentage and all that kind of stuff. So it's just a little bit peace of mind if you want to do it, but you can also just trust the car and go off what the car's telling you. So So, you know, just electric vehicles may like save our marriage at some point, because when I say that I have to go to the bathroom and we're only like 45 minutes into our drive, but we have to stop in 15 minutes, he doesn't get annoyed because we're already stopping.
true.
Before you would be like, I mean, we'd be 2 hours down the road. You'd be like, really? So, you know, it's a benefit of having an EV.
Yeah.
You get your potty breaks and you don't have to annoy the person that doesn't want to stop. It's 2 out of 2, or is it just 1? Upset anyone to pull in there and not unhook.
Available.
If you ever go back to Kansas City, I kind of want to come back on this charger. That thing looks fun.
All right, let's see. Where were we?
I can play
Oh, you're doing your cameras.
because they're cooking Hello.
I think you got plenty of room. What do we end with?
1.04.
0.04, 52 miles average. Oh boy, dog. Oh boy.
Okay, bud.
Just give us a second.
Oh, plug in first on these? I can't remember. You charge it?
I don't know. Been
I'm
too
gonna start it.
long.
I'm gonna start it first and then plug in. Maybe it's easiest to do this. Seems like that was the easier way.
Chunk. All right, starting with 49%, and it's getting cranking.
Ooh, 62.
And that's as high as she goes. All right, let's get everybody unloaded.
Yeah, we just want to show you.
Oh,
They
yeah.
got a skate park over there.
Yeah. Like things to do.
Yeah, and then this is the tennis court and basketball over there. So there's plenty to do here if you have to have a long charge.
Yeah.
So, which is nice.
Okay. Steve's playing chef.
Yay!
Asking lots of questions.
What do you mean?
But this worked out well.
Is this a zester? That's the question I have.
I think you have plenty of zest there, just saying.
Okay.
So it worked out pretty well because we were able to get the kids' clothes put away. I was able to get our clothes put away. Like, this is all stuff that I just kind of threw in here, so I still need to finish it up and get it put away. So I'll be able to do all that once Steve's out of the way in the kitchen and finish that up, and we'll be all set. So when we arrive, there's nothing left to do except enjoy our Thanksgiving.
And we had time to get on our warm and cozy pajamas.
Yes, you did. I guess one observance is this is like the first time, even on Labor Day weekend, where we were traveling, where it wasn't, well, we didn't take the camper on Labor Day weekend, but the only time we've traveled this season where it's not been 100 degrees. And so it was really nice because if it was 100 degrees, I would not have been able to do all this stuff because I would have been dying of heat. But since we can run the heater and we're all nice and comfortable and just getting everything taken care of, so it's worked out pretty well.
And for some reason, there was a ladybug in our food.
That happens. It's produce.
Yeah.
Pat dry chicken.
Throw it on the counter.
Her head gets extra cold for some reason.
That's my pat and dry.
You said you weren't going to, and now you're still doing it.
Yeah, I figured out a way to let it actually separate from the paper towel. Kind of.
So we are at 88%, and we are down to 47 kilowatts, and we're not even done cooking yet. So
It might be slow. What's this say it'll take? 30 minutes, I'm pretty sure it's way faster. Steve is not Chef Boyardee.
no, but yeah, so this is going pretty quick, but I mean, of course it's going to slow down now because we're up there, so it's already at 42 kilowatts. So we will eat and see where we end up. Gourmet dinner.
You're welcome. This is my recipe.
This
Yeah.
tastes like Chipotle rice.
Well, that went quickly, so we got finished. I'm just making sure we got everything squared away. Turn off the lights, lock the door, and we'll hit the road. Are you ready, Bella? Somehow all of our rugs got messed up. Did you do that? Did you do that? You want to go for a ride? Let's go. All right, we're out of here. Went quick, so now we have about 100%. I'm not exactly sure what we ended on. Hopefully Steve got the stats for us, but let's hit the road.
Wow. That's so cool. looks like there's nothing to hold it up.
It does, doesn't it? So it looks like we ended up with actually 98% and the charger shut it off, right?
Yeah, the charge point did. I thought maybe it was because the Rivian will sometimes railroad tracks.
Whoa, why do we have this up here?
I thought because the Rivian sometimes when you DC fast charge it'll be 2% less, but normally by now it would have changed to 100%. But it was an hour and 17 minutes, cost $5 or something like that.
Not too bad.
Yeah, we'll obviously show you what it cost.
Yes, get all that up there, but
So hour 17, that was 15 minutes faster than I thought.
yeah, it cooked for a while. Like kept it up at that 60 range for
Cooking
for
Not
that
like Steve's-
charger.
Not like Steve's cooking.
Hey, it was a delicious dinner.
It was good. Thanks, HelloFresh.
Yes. All right, on the road again. On the road. Do I get copyrights for that? So one of the things that we do to make sure that we are managing my range anxiety is we will start at a slower speed and then kind of settle in for 15 minutes or so and see where we're at for consumption. And then if we're doing well, then we'll bump it up a couple mile per hour. If not, then we'll bump it down. So we, just kind of watch that and do what we need to and adjust it as we need to. The other thing that we do is look at the winds, and we are headed straight into an 11 mile an hour sustained 20 mile an hour wind. Like gusts for wind is 20 miles an hour right now. So not the greatest, but we'll see what we're doing in consumption in 10 minutes or so. We've been going for probably a little over 5 minutes right now. So we'll check back in and see how our consumption is doing here in a moment. Do you see what time it is? Do you hear what's happening? Y'all are supposed to be sleeping back there.
No, never. What, Mom? We're not playing on our
They're
phones.
wide awake.
My name's Gwen. Hi, my name's Red. I'm brand new to the family.
Super bright.
Send help. Oh yeah, there's like multiple modes. Okay, we made it. Steve went to go check in. Guy's got to give us our number over there.
It's currently
And 131 miles, 1.22 miles per kilowatt hour. But we are here. We've got 12% left.
we made it.
That was easy. Might have been easier with the security guy.
Which spot are we in?
59. He said to set this in the RV.
Okay.
RV window.
All right.
And it's just down this road.
Okay. 59. Looks like it should be pull through, yep. Actually more people here than I thought.
Yeah.
So 50, 51, 52. So it's just going numerically.
Everybody must be meeting my family right
Are we gonna be right next to the other Airstream? Okay, stay, Bella. Come here. Stay. All right, so we just gotta turn it on camp mode here because it keeps chirping. So, camp courtesy. So it turns off the exterior light sounds and proximity locking turns off. So we will start that. Floodlights are off. Energy use is normal. Everything's good there. So now it should stop chirping at us. This girl has had it. She's like, I don't want to get in the car. I don't want to get in the camper. I just want to hang out. You have a cool Rivian symbol behind you, Bella. Come on, let's go, puppy. Bella, come on. Bella, come. Come on. All right, good night. Get in there, puppy.